Listen, being a pretty girl and being approached in public is not all it's cracked up to be.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Well, guys, 33. It's time I stop playing around.
Your time is up.
Settle down and find me a husband.
Most men today will not approach a woman, and the reason is very simple. That is because women said, "Men, leave us alone." You'd think they'd be happy about it.
So what better place to go than Home Depot?
Women are failing men. Ladies, the reason that no man is approaching you is because of you, not them.
Well, I can't wait to hear this.
Talk about why you're pretty, but never get asked out.
You like being approached in public by guys?
Depends on the guy.
What do you mean by that?
Now we got women wondering, asking, why aren't men approaching us anymore? They simply just granted your wish.
Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it is our sole form of support. Thank you.
So somebody told me that we're no longer using dating apps. We're going to Trader Joe's, Home Depot to find our husband, and that's what we're going to do today. Okay, so this is the fit. I thought it was casual, cute, but like still kind of girly. All right, here we go. This is what my life has come to. So it was kind of a bust.
Oh no! Are you okay?
I got approached by a girl, and she said, "Oh my God, you're so pretty. Can you take my survey?" So I mean, no one's going, but on to the next place. So I'm kind of over it. So I got in and out instead, and I don't know. I just want to go home.
Oh man. She went to Home Depot to find a husband and ended up getting approached by a woman. Talk about a plot twist.
Right? I mean, of all the places to try to score a husband, she thought Home Depot was the jackpot. Like, let me grab a hammer, a drill, and a future hubby while I'm at it.
Why can't women take the lead and show their interest more proactively? Well, it's because women are terrified of rejection as well. We're scared, so it's also tough for us to take the lead in the hopes that the guy who has never shown a lot of sexual interest feels similarly.
Do y'all even want to be husbands anymore? Or did you decide against it?
Let me try and explain what's happening. They're being friend-zoned, and they're seeing their buddies lose everything in divorce, including their kids. They don't feel like we want them anymore because we're too busy entertaining the F-boys and the douchebags. Because we've been told that exciting sex is what makes a relationship great. And our throwaway culture makes us run away from conflict. So yeah, they're giving up too.
Good and nice guys are basically just a backup plan for these women, man. After they've been ran through, they circle back like, oh, maybe I should give the good guy a shot.
Right? It's like they keep the nice guys in the reserves, waiting for the day they've had enough of the bad boys. But let's be honest, they'd never pick the good guy first. Not over some douchebag they're drooling over.
Exactly. She even mentioned it herself. They'll choose the guy who treats them like trash every single time.
Exactly. These women burn through all their options, and then, when the drama's over, they want to settle down with the guy who's been patiently waiting.
So yeah, fellas, be careful out there. Don't be the fallback option just because she finally realized Mr. Bad Boy wasn't the fairy tale she thought he was.
Let's see what's in the comments section. Men are realizing that we really have nothing to gain by marriage and everything to lose.
Never enter a contract where the other party is rewarded with cash and prizes for breaking it.
It's so much risk for the guy. Why would I risk 50% and my kids when she can take them anytime for no reason at all?
Women are teaching us how to live without them, and at some point we realize that we are fine with that.
Looking for a husband. Part 3. Home Depot edition. The men are filtering in. Let's go find him. It smells like testosterone in here. Which way to the single man, please? Incoming. Are you single? Make intense eye contact so they know you're single. Never mind. That was uncomfortable. Pretty colors. My competition. The orange aprons are kind of cute though. Cute. A Home Depot love story. So strong. OMG. Did you see that? Where did that?
Desperate. Oh man, that was desperate. First Home Depot, now she's heading to Best Buy to shop for a husband. What's next, Lowe's? Maybe the electronics section is where she thinks she'll strike gold.
Right? Like, I didn't find Mr. Right in the lumber aisle, so maybe I'll pick him up with a flat screen TV. I'm just wondering how long she can keep this husband-hunting scavenger hunt going.
Yeah, maybe she needs to take a hint. Shopping for a husband like he's a gadget on sale isn't exactly the most solid strategy. But hey, at least she's getting her steps in.
If you recall this video, we didn't get to cover the comments for it. Subscribe while you hear it really helps.
It's very, very common to dream about an ex, to think about an ex.
Even if they're in a happy relationship?
Yes.
Hold up.
Wow.
If you're offended that your partner still thinks about other past lovers or potential lovers, it's going to be a long life. Relationships are a choice. I fundamentally believe that. And the idea that you're not going to be attracted to other people because you have one spouse or one mate is highly unrealistic.
I can't wait to see what's in the comments section. Nope, if they are doing that, I'll be the next ex they are dreaming of and clearly missing, as this is some zero accountability female logic rationale.
Now, I understand why body count matters.
If you're still thinking missing or dreaming about your ex, then I suggest you go be with them.
This seems to be the truth. However, if my lady admitted to me this truth, I would respectfully remove myself from that relationship. I have too much respect for myself.
Well, guys, 33. It's time I stop playing around, settle down, and find me a husband. So what better place to go than Home Depot? Yes. Do you guys have any husband material here? But really, I'm actually very flexible anymore. Because I need to marry no husband soon. Hello? Yeah? This is huge. I don't even really know, like, men, like, maybe it will. I saw, I want to put it in here. So much heavier. Okay. My goal is to, like, shimmy, somewhere how,
So let me get this straight. She hits 33 and now decides it's time to look for a husband. What happened when she was in her 20s? Was she too busy living the fun life to think about the long game?
Exactly, Samuel. Now, all of a sudden, the clock's ticking, and she's in husband hunting mode. It's like, oh, now that my party days are behind me, maybe I should lock someone down before Father Time taps me on the shoulder.
Listen, being a pretty girl and being approached in public is not all it's cracked up to be.
You are blind.
This man literally approached me, good looking, tall, dark, chocolate drop. Gets my number, says he wants to take me out on a date tomorrow. And I was like, great, that sounds cool. He texts me immediately after he leaves the place that we met. And he starts off like, what do you want to do? I'll take you anywhere you want to go. I'll spend all the kind of money, pretty much like, I'll take you anywhere you want to go, I'll take you. Pay for it, everything. Then he gets to, oh, you know, I just want to make you feel good. Like, let me eat it. Just let me just make you feel good. I'm not trying to like, you know, go all the way with you. I'm just trying to make you feel good. And all I was thinking was like, okay, so basically you want a booty call and you think that paying for me to take me out equals you getting some booty, and that's not how that works over here. And he tried to gaslight me and manipulate me like, no, you got it all wrong. I'm not trying to like do you. I'm just trying to make you feel good. Like it's all about you. It's not about me. Like literally these men will say anything just to get some kitty cat. And I'm just like, is that what we doing here in 2022?
So she got a free meal, and now he's sitting there feeling used? Classic. Most men today aren't willing to pay for dates anymore, but somehow she pulled it off. Guess she still has some moves left.
Right? It's like, congrats, buddy, you just paid for dinner and got absolutely nothing in return. You live and you learn, I guess. Maybe next time he'll order separate checks.
So the moral of the story, beauty might be on the inside, but if she's only after the appetizers, you might want to reconsider who you're treating. Looks fade, but that dinner bill? That's real.
Women are failing men. Ladies, the reason that no man is approaching you is because of you, not them. I did the dirty work and asked men why they were afraid to talk to you and got over 5,000 responses. And there was definitely a common theme. Let's read some. I would say fear of rejection and being humiliated in front of everyone. I am not worthy enough to talk to women. I just have nothing to offer them except boring, normal life. Rejection paralyzes me. Current culture feels like I will be perceived as a creep for talking to a girl I don't know. Mostly it's the fear of rejection, like I'm bothering them somehow. Rejection maybe, ending up on TikTok if you get my drift, worried about being judged for not meeting the woman's appearance standards. So to the ladies, do better. The environment that you've created for men is only leading to the singleness that you continue to complain about. And to the men, maybe knowing that these responses were a trend amongst 5,000 of you is a bit reassuring, if anything.
They created the problem, and now they're scratching their heads, wondering why men don't approach them anymore. It's like setting the house on fire and then being confused why no one's coming inside.
Exactly. It's insane. First, they make it impossible for guys to approach without being labeled creepy or thirsty, and now they're like, wait, where did all the men go? Newsflash, you scared them off.
You like being approached in public by guys?
Depends on the guy.
What do you mean by that?
If I find him attractive.
Emotional death.
So what would you say is the right way to do it?
I'm not sure there is a right way. One time I was complimented on my voice, complimenting something that's not typical.
Let me just say, the right way to do it is be attractive.
What I realized from my toxic relationship is never trust a man that claims to love you but keeps you hidden, doesn't post you on social media, or doesn't take you out. That just meant in his mind that I was good for private and not for public. It wasn't until a year later I got fed up with his shit and I realized that I was priceless and not worthless. Remember your worth, ladies.
And hear me out, maybe he's just a private guy. Not every dude wants to plaster his relationship all over social media. And honestly, what's the point? What do you gain from being posted online?
Exactly. If he's out with you in public, holding your hand, treating you well, what's the big deal with social media? Why does it matter so much? The real question is, why do you need to be seen online?
Exactly. She's out here worried about not being posted, but my question is, whose attention are you really trying to get by being on his profile? Is it about the relationship or the recognition?
Okay, first things first, you started off that comment all the way wrong, talking about you women. And secondly, God made Eve for Adam and not the other way around. It's not a woman's job to pursue a man. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Now, that's a valid question. Maybe if women asked themselves, why won't we approach men, they'd find out the problem isn't so complicated after all. Because let's be real, most men today are done making the first move.
Exactly. The tables have turned. It's not that men don't want to talk to women, it's that they've been burned so many times. They're like, nah, I'm good. You come to me if you're interested.
Right. If women want to solve this so-called problem of men not approaching, maybe they need to ask themselves, why are we waiting for the approach? How about they take a shot for once?
Exactly. The solution's simple. If you want something, go after it. Men have been doing that forever, but now it's your turn. Men aren't playing hard to get, they're just tired of playing by the old rules.